Welcome to Life is Strange. This is a new game that we're going to be playing. It is episodic. So we have episode 1 here today, and then as time goes on, they'll release episode 2, I think in March, and then episode 3, and then 4 and 5. I think there are 5 episodes. The idea of the game really just appealed to me because it's like you make decisions in it and your decisions matter. And I love games where your decisions matter and like you actually feel kind of conflicted, like, oh my word, what have I done? Or like, like I like that everything you do matters. Yeah. So here we are with Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. And that's amazing. That's why I wanted the game before I even knew what it was about. Woo! Okay, forest. Lightning, thunder. This is terrible though.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Sure. Okay, so we are in a storm and let's just make it there. She seems cool, like, I think she's gonna be likable. It's nice to have a likable main character that you play with. Use caution. Maybe we shouldn't stop to read the sign, we should just really go. It's okay. Yes, I assume that's how you move the camera in most games that applies. I'd run. That's what I would do. Can I take the liberty to explore a little bit? Can I do that? Like, what's this? Blackwell, 1910. Which I would think is some kind of, like, reunion thing. Where am I going? Oh my gosh! That cutscene gave me a fright. I would not go that close to the edge, though, in that wind.
Holy shit.
Definitely not. That is a huge hurricane or tornado.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow.
Shouldn't sleep in
From
class.
color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as
I can't move
tortured,
my
right?
mouse.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner.
What am I doing?
And capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me.
So
Isn't that
awkward
too
him
easy?
sitting like
Too obvious?
dry.
What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach. I don't really get it.
had a brilliant eye.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
she could have taken another approach.
Why show
I
that
have
photo?
to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot, thanks global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. And she's 18 because you can see the like happy 18th birthday balloons. Blackwell Academy. You see, we saw that banner and I was like, I don't know, reunion kind of thing. I don't know. Let's have a look everywhere. Okay, so we've got Oh, Max is a girl, of course. Okay, okay. So you're so funny, Max. She's talking about herself. I like it. I like it. She's talking about herself in third person. Great stuff. Mr. Jefferson, Kate, and Victoria. And I assume because they... Oh, look. Okay. We're going to read all of this. It's like introductions that I want to know. I think it's good to know for the story. It's kind of going to be a storyish game, I think. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. That would be nice. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Huh. Who's this now? Victoria Chase. Shh, I'm dreaming. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18 years old at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals. For reals. I wish her parents could see her in action. They had cut off the trust fund so fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the everyday hero contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha! Right, we don't like this human, do we? Okay, I guess. Well, she doesn't. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to an old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not, I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with a retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Okay, she's cool. I quite like her. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher. And one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this everyday hero contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Great stuff. Great stuff. Next tab. Oh, okay, this is us, episode 1. Chrysalis? Chrysalis. Oh my gosh, all this stuff. I assume we're gonna like find along the way stuff too, or this is just pretty pictures. Okay. Okay, this will be a map. Great stuff. There's the picture that we're ashamed of. Coffee ring. And SMS. Ooh, messages. Okay, Dad. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Ah, birthday money. So kind. Thank you, Dad. Back. Kate. Hey, Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. TTYL. Nice. Mom. Happy birthday, Maxine! We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. EXO. Nice. And Warren. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwahahaha. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Wow. Persistent. Except why was that one? 1, 5, and then 3. Okay. Great stuff. Okay. Great stuff. Great stuff. My word, we didn't read this whole journal. This is quite an introductory episode, apparently, is it not? Right. Now... Oh my gosh, it's her entire life in a book. Oh my gosh. Right, let's go from July 10th, 2013 then, shall we? I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy, a unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. So excited. August 18th, 2013. This is like a month later, just over. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now, Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. That's funny. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all of my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm cleaning out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes and then just raiding a thrift store to buy up new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, 2013, 12:07 a.m. Are you still okay? We're still reading this. You're still on track, right? We're learning about Max's life. Our life now. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before the first day at Blackwell. Phew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dog, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. What? No, not on your first day. Pick something nice. So I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, and titled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my ragged-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. You picked clothes from the floor, which is fine. I'm sure they weren't creased or anything. Like, I'm sure they were great. It's fine. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call me Wambulance. I'll call the Wambulance. I don't want this day to end all, whoa, it's Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. It's nice. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. Her name is Warren Graham, and his name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the clique action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with these teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of the homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests at Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday, during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this elite vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam anybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here, like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally, I had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. She's running out of time. Watch, now she doesn't have a photo. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like, I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? See, talking to herself again. Okay, so she seems pretty cool. This is her journal. We kind of get to know all the characters. Who's this? Miss Grant seems pretty cool. And yeah, she's a bit shy and like into herself. Introverted, I guess, but she's trying to make an effort, which is great. And this is where we started on October 1st. Back. Prologue. Brilliant. Okay, back.
He captured the essence of
hi.
post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle.
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
It's beautiful. What you talking
I
about?
like it old school.
Exactly.
Of the 1950s. Well,
Take a selfie.
we've all
No, that's so
seen
naughty in
that
class, though.
iconic shot
Take
of
it.
Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't,
Why
shame
would you
the
do
shame.
that? This is
Capturing
bad.
the
This is where we
romantic
make
urban solitude
decisions.
of the 20th century. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition.
Why did I do that?
And Max has a gift.
Oh, well.
Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around.
I think he
Now,
likes
Max,
her. Oh,
since
he's about
you've
to pick on
captured
her.
our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know.
I did know, but I kind
Exactly.
of forgot.
Perfect excuse.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward.
What a horrible
The first
person.
American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
online.
Wait, I want to look at my bag. Darn it!
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Don't speak to me. Pick on me in class. He's just trying to be a good teacher, I understand. Okay. Oh, let's go talk to Kate, because she's, like, picked on him
Victoria
instead.
doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
No.
You're submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class.
Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Hi, Matt.
Don't be so sad. I hope I didn't embarrass you. You seem quiet today. Why would we embarrass her?
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Victoria's already won. Want to go grab a cup of tea? She needs some
I hear
happiness.
that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Look at her, talking to him. Let's go and interrupt, because...
I only want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Should we take a photo of that?
Huh. This might make a cool shot.
Okay. Who, Rachel and Amber? Rachel and Amber forever. BFFs, I guess. We can only look at her, we can't like...
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
She probably is. She's a horrible person. What do I want? I don't want to speak to him. Okay, fine. Let's speak to him.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson.
I don't know what about.
To you for a moment?
I guess the
Yes.
photo.
Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time. That's not what I wanted to... He's such a horrible person. Like, let me talk to you about what I want to talk to you about. I didn't have any time.
I didn't have any time.
Teachers
Way
never
too
accept
much
that, though.
homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Huh. Yes, that's probably what she needs, is the courage to share her gifts with others. Can you please leave, Victoria? Please, just stop talking to him like little suck-up. You can tell she loves what she does, which
Here's
is
the poster
nice.
for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
You are ready. You are totally ready. Are you an everyday hero? Find out. Enter to win. Everyday Heroes Photo Contest. Submit an image that best represents yourself or others in heroic action. Deadline, October 15th, 2013. What is today? Isn't it? It's October 1st? Wow. The winner will fly to San Francisco and represent their school in the National Everyday Heroes competition at the DeYoung Museum of Art on October 20th, 2013. You may submit one image on approved paper for consideration. For those 18 and under, a parent permission form must be included with the image. Right, let's go find a photo to take. Door open.
How cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a
Talking about
serious
her.
time out in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Square Enix.
She's so fucking shy.
So rude. Like, why even obsess about other people? That's it. Just be chilled. You're fine. This is cool. Can we go hit the people that we're talking about? Wouldn't do that in real life. But we might as well stare at them and let them know that we know.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
Oh, there's that group. So they do always talk about it. They're so obsessed. They must be jealous.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Missing persons poster.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
19 years old. Tattoo on calf of a dragon and a star on the inside of her left wrist.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Who are you texting? Shame. I'm nosy.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
So these are like the quiet group. Just like do their thing.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
Is that what happens if I say Dana?
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
Oh, okay, then yeah, at least.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Wow.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren.
Push me too!
She seems like his type.
Aww. Bet Warren likes Max. Are they bullying? Are they bullying
Oh,
him?
Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
You can totally try.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club
Don't
member.
push me, woman. Who's this random stranger just watching? You suck too, dude. I would totally interfere. Interfere! Okay, fine, just let it be. Max does not interfere. Wow, all these missing persons posters though. Is this the same one, right?
It looks like she's been gone for months. Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
That's okay.
Samuel is such a weirdo, but I kinda like that about him.
Sorry, I'm walking on your clean floor.
Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
Okay, where's the bathroom? Let's just go to the bathroom, please. There. So that's everybody.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
So I'm thinking that we just had a really good introductory episode. So this is going to be the end of this first episode, right? So that kind of introduces the characters, the whole scene, scenario, Max, and I'm excited to play this whole game. I think it's going to be great. We're going to try and make good decisions. We'll do what we think is best, and that's all we can do. So yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be the end. So you can leave a like for this episode if you did enjoy it. You can subscribe to not miss the rest of Life is Strange or any other video on the channel. And I will see you in the next video. So thank you very much for watching.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down! Ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me! You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs. Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? Get that gun away